But when it comes to wailing, dogs ain't got a thing to say. So they can do the waiting, cause I ain't hesitating. The future's round the corner, so for now I'm gone. You can't speak about the alto saxophone unless you say Charlie Parker, Yardbird Parker. At the time when I saw Bird one time in that 767 when he came in there. He had some union problems. Yeah, you know, he wasn't concerned about a union card or whatever, but he came to Los Angeles and he didn't have his union card. And Mr. Elmer Fain said, oh, you can't play, blah, 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 blah. And he came and I was working there that day, and he asked Florence, Florence, please ask Fain to give me my card. He was so humble. That's the only time I ever saw him. And he had such a humble spirit. And I said, Florence, is that Bird? Is that Yardbird?
Wow.
She said, yeah, that's Bird. But I never got a chance to hear him play, you know? I never got a chance. But some strange way, his music was in the air, and it influenced me and so many others.
Right.
And, of course, I liked, who was this guy? My aunt used to be Tab Smith.
Tab
Smith.
Yeah.
And Sonny Stitt was a good player. I got to know him later on. We played together one night in Chicago in the 70s. But I don't know, music, who influenced me, the whole 9 yards, it just seems like osmosis. It's just, I can't say that I tried to play like somebody or tried to sing like somebody. It just, whatever I did, it just happened, sort of, you know. I like vocalists very much because my aunt used to make us, when we had to play a solo, she used to make us learn the lyrics to the song. And she'd say, you're supposed to play like you're singing, you know. So I always did. I liked Billy Eckstine very much. And I hope that explains that.
Yes, it does.
Does it?
And that's good advice about knowing the lyrics to a song.
You're right. And Buddy Collette paid me, a wonderful compliment once. My dad gave him his first job, and he told me when I was playing one time, he says, you know why you play a melody just like Frank Sinatra sings? And I said, oh, really? And he said, you're singing all the time. And I said, yeah, well, my aunt made us learn, if you're going to play In My Solitude, You Haunt Me. We had to learn that. We had to learn. And I said, I couldn't get that. And Elma, I don't know it. I just want to play it. And she'd say, no, learn all those lyrics. And I think that's good for instrumentalists. As they say, the saxophone is sort of like an extension of the human voice. I've heard that said. I don't know if it's true, why a trumpet wouldn't be, but you know, but I have done that.
Yeah. Was your soprano playing something that you carried through your whole career?
When I had my band, I used to like to play Latin music with the soprano, and it wasn't that popular then. When I first started my orchestra, about 1951 or something like that. And I have a soprano now that I don't play much because for some reason the mouthpiece doesn't work right.
It's hard to keep them in tune.
Oh, isn't it though? They just, my aunt used to call him a fish horn. Yeah, she'd say, New Orleans, when the fish man was coming around, he had a soprano saxophone. That's what she told me, and he played a fish horn.
Do you have is a straight one, or is it a curved one?
I have a straight one.
Yeah.
But I have played the curved one.
But
I had trouble with this. I don't know, maybe I need a new one. I was talking to Wayne Shorter about it, but they're so terribly expensive nowadays.
Yes, they sure are.
You used to could get one in the pawn shop for $15, but not anymore.
No. More
you
like
can't get anything in the pawn shop for $15, huh? Oh, gosh.
Oh, that's interesting. Can we talk about how you got into education? And
well, I used to teach a couple of blind students when I was in college, and after a while, when I graduated, the time I graduated, I didn't have a teaching credential. I received my BS in social sciences, so I had to go back to get the credential at USC. But then my oldest son, Charles Meeks, used to say, "Mother, I'm tired of going to Nana's," when I'd go away to play, And one day that just stuck with me, I
Mhm.
got to be home now with these guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, the two of them.
Right.
So then I started teaching. And I still played, and I'd go like on Christmas breaks, 2 weeks, spring break, I'd go to Chicago or something like that, I was able to fuse it and keep working some and then keeping steady money coming,
Mhm.
with my teaching salary, which wasn't the greatest, but
Mhm.
I enjoyed it. And part of the time I taught the special education children, and then the other time I just taught regular. 5th grade was my favorite grade.
Mhm.
And of course, I gave the kids a lot of music. I would teach theory to the children,
Right.
music theory.